Hi guys, it's been a while since I've done a video. I'm making a May results video. I know it's the middle of June as I'm recording this, but that's because I am in the very sunny Pennsylvania in the USA, staying with my fiance. Sorry, cloudy Pennsylvania. It's actually reminding me of home. I'm staying with my fiance. She has this lovely headset here with the cat ears, so I'm going to be wearing that for the entire video. Um, I'm going to hide it like this. So yeah, no, we're going to do it like this, so nobody can see it. Yeah, very good. Yeah, so let's get into some May results. Okay, so here we are into the grand total. Now, because I'm not at home, I haven't got my database here. I just haven't set it up on my laptop, so I'm not going to be like breaking down exact numbers. I can just tell you that I made about $3,843 on the table from about 85 hours played. It's about $45 an hour, and for the most part, I'd say almost all of my profit is coming from GG Poker. Um, I did play some Poker Stars MTTs. I don't remember getting anything big or making any profit, so yeah, we skip over that. So we'll just move straight to the year to date. Again, I didn't really put in average buy-in targets or my sort of actual monthly target. I will say this was supposed to be um, somewhere in the region of above 400. Um, I don't know what it was in reality, so I just didn't bother. So yeah, this is the year to date. As you can tell, for somebody who's trying to win 100k in a year, we're very far off of it. Um, that being said, it's not impossible because we can always keep playing. We can make it to 1k and now hopefully, and we maybe will bring back Badby Jackpot, and then we'll hit our objective and we'll win 100k. But yeah, so making this video quite short, we're gonna go into some conclusions, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the future. Overall, I would say this was a disruptive, however, a winning month, which was nice. As we mentioned, 100k is going to be quite unlikely. One of the, I'd say, biggest reasons for that is because we decided that we would, I say we, me and my fiance Holly, we decided we would go to Orlando in Florida to Universal World. Yeah, I took some money from my bankroll. So we are probably again like 5k away from taking another shot at 1k now, but that's fine. We will keep playing. Towards the end of May, it seems like a lifetime ago because I've been all the way to Florida. I've flown to America, flown to Florida, flown back, and I'm in Pennsylvania right now. It seems like a lifetime ago, but like the end of May was a very disruptive time back at my home in the UK. There were builders in the house. We were having a new boiler fitted. Um, Then we had a problem with our dog, who is thankfully seems to be a little bit better now, although I think he has got terminal liver disease, so it probably won't have more than a year to live, which is sad. Yeah, that basically caused me some. So the builders kind of disrupted my week a bit, and then the news about our dog kind of just made me really sad, and I found it very hard to focus and play good poker. So that's why my volume is below my target. Um, and I'm a little disappointed at that, to be honest. But at the end of the day, there's not a lot you can do. Sometimes you just have to feel. Because I wanted to play like 120 hours in the month, and the last couple of weeks were just not good in May. But it is what it is. We should go on. But I do understand that I keep having months where I'm just like not hitting my volume goals, which is making it unlikely that I will hit my yearly hourly goal. My yearly hour goals, um, and then that means it's less likely I hit my actual target. But we are happy to have taken our first real shot at 1k now. We've not played it for like over 2 years because when we were staked. So now we're playing 1K now on my own bankroll is pretty nice. I was happy with that. I didn't actually even fail the shot. I was still playing 1K now. I was just looking for profitable tables to play. It wasn't a lot because it seems like there's when you do find one, because I'm only trying to play one table. I'm trying to mix three tables. So if I can just find one table, I'm happy. But it's very, very competitive and like just sitting on good tables in the first place. Um, and the time of day I was playing was probably not ideal as well. But that's fine. I'm excited to grind towards that goal. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna keep going, keep playing, try to do the best that we can. I think it's going to be hard to hit my logistical goal of my hours because I have kept falling short the last couple of months, and this month I've had a week vacation. In fact, a bit longer than a week vacation. I've also just got my laptop and I'm grinding in a completely new environment in America. Some people are going to ask in the comments, by the way, about why don't you play live in America or why don't you play um, why aren't you playing online in America? There's a couple of reasons why I don't want to bother with online poker for just like 1 month. Although I am interested in like at least having a look. I have played a little bit of live, but it's very inconvenient where I'm located to go anywhere good. There is like a 2-5 live game, maybe like nearly an hour drive away from where I am. That's the best, realistically. I also just don't like live very much. I just get bored. Like I did actually play yesterday, and I just after 5 hours, I just kind of got a bit bored and tired, and I made a couple of punts, and I quit. I was like, yeah, I'm just not playing well. Overall, though, pretty soft, a little bit different. You have to adapt your game a little bit, but if you just play very, very tight and because you can open like the 6 big blinds and go 4 or 5 way to the flop. It's kind of it's a little silly at times. So you just generally have to play a little pretty tight. Sometimes if you're not getting free bet, you can maybe you can VPIP a bit more, but there's also like quite a high rake considering. I mean it's like 10% up to 2 BB cap I think, or something like that. But it's very very soft. Anyway, so I'm just going to talk about the future. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the future. You guys on YouTube, by the way, have been really great. You've really given me motivation to keep playing. But as I've stated before, when I have been started this channel, I wanted to kind of fill a little gap in YouTube because I saw that there wasn't too many people playing mid stakes, in European-based mid stakes players online, and there are obviously some high stakes players. I mean, Benabad Pete is one of the main ones around. So that's why I started the channel. The entire goal was to get monetized and just, upload a few things. I have a little bit of fun making some content, mainly the thumbnails involved in Wilhelm Youth. They're actually quite funny. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Then YouTube came along and decided to start making it really difficult for people making poker content, as you all well know by now. So that has made side income quite impossible, and I would probably give up YouTube um, unless I could use it for something. So the only purpose of this channel is to, well, promote myself for coaching, and I'm going to be honest about that. That's it. That's the purpose of my channel. From now on, it was never my original intention. I have said that before, but now this is the main purpose. I just want people to be aware that this is the main purpose because uh, there's a lot of people in poker that like just make stuff and then they just like, oh, by the way, I can coach you for $1 million an hour, and here are some sessions where I win. Uh, I mean, I tend to I'll just post sessions that I'm interested in. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. But like, as long as I have interest in decisions, I just post them. Long term, I win. That's what matters. Anyway, let's talk a bit more about like coaching. I'm not offering like private one-to-one coaching really at the moment because I would need to create a Discord, maybe a group. What I kind of want to do is I've noticed that there's a little gap that might need filling because a lot of the like high stakes players, like Luke Johnson, for example, you can see more people like Benjamin Raven, Benna, um, even people like I think it was Chaser or it was I forgot his name, uh, Show of Force. They were all talking. One of the things that they all mention, and a lot of the high stakes players mention this, is when you're trying to get better, one of the things that's really important is you have a coach that basically just tells you what to do, what to study. Now, the problem with that is a lot of the people who offer good stuff are very, very pricey. Like, their hourly is very pricey, so I kind of want to make a kind of like a course that lasts anywhere from 2 to 6 hours and make it reasonably priced. Like I'm not going to make it more than like $500 kind of pricing. And in the whole course, I would just talk about um, this is how you become a professional poker player. Um, what logistics that you need to achieve, how to study, what to study, how to game select. Some advice on mental. Just all the bits. Maybe I try and like I've got to tinker with it and sort of design it and get some feedback. So yeah, that's kind of the future. Really, I'm going to do something along the lines of that. That's my overall goal. I have no idea when I'll be able to actually get something like that done because I'm traveling right now and I'm in America. I'll be here for at least another month. I'll try to put something together and give you guys a Discord channel to come in if you're interested. But if you are, just comment in general. My intention is to like make something reasonably good. Hopefully that's going to be good. One final note: the Cash Game Championship is on right now. It's actually this week 3 has just started, which is the non-anti games. I thought about playing last week for the anti games, but I was like, it's just completely slightly different game, slightly different pre-flop strategy. So I thought I would come back for week 3, which is the non-anti games, and play and then get some content from it. Sometimes the content could be literally me losing 5 binds and just quitting, but I will get some content regardless. Uh, get some hands in. So yeah, that'll be fun. That's what I plan to do next week. So yeah, there's not much else to really say. Until then, I will try to I will try to release maybe some drill videos. Nothing like detailed, maybe a play and explain video, maybe some hand reviews on the Cash Game Championship. But beyond that, I don't think I'm going to be releasing a huge amount of stuff in sort of like hand reviews. I will release my June results, um, and any updates about anything in the future. I will release that, but I'm going to be sort of semi-inactive. I'll releasing maybe one video a week until I return back to the UK. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.